When you look on IMDb, Dial for Murder is one of Hitchcock's highest rated films. But when it first came out in 1954, for the first few years actually, it wasn't really regarded as being one of his very best. But, 1954, 2023 right now, I can assure it's one of Hitchcock's very, very best. This movie is so phenomenal, and it doesn't really have any flaws to it at all. Well, there's one flaw that I think there is, and I just say that it's a bit of a flaw because it's disagreeable and it really gets my skin going. But it's not really anything that bad, if you catch my drift. I'll get into why. Okay, so the movie, when you watch it, you can tell that it would make a good play, and so it takes place just about entirely in one room in this apartment. And frankly, I like when movies take place primarily in one room or in one house, because it does movies like that do a better job in really sucking the viewer into the movie's world, into the moment. And Dial for Murder is obviously one of the best ones to do so. So the movie deals with this former tennis pro who was played by Ray Milland, and he finds out that his wife, who's played by Grace Kelly, is cheating on him. So, yeah, she's a cheater, and what is the best way to get rid of a cheater? Kill her. Just kill her. So he winds up plotting the perfect murder. Of course, he gets he hires one of his friends to kill her, and he's at a party, so that way there can be alibis and stuff. And unfortunately, she survives. Enough self-defense is given. But when the dude that she's cheating with gets more wind of what happened, you wonder, can Ray Milland actually get out of it? Now, here's my only problem with the movie, okay? It's because, the only thing I flaw with it, the only flaw I thought happened here was, okay, Grace Kelly's a cheater. And, she's supposed to be the victim after all that. Justice should be done better. But at least it didn't really anger me like the way some movies have that I don't like. There's a few movies that I don't like where they just have me face palming, or they just have me just really, really angry. With this, it's more of the fun, no! And it does make sense what happens, in the film. Yes, Grace Kelly being the cheater, and the justice being kind of wobbly, doesn't mean that this movie sucks. It's still one of the very, very best films to ever take place in one room, and like Rear Window, it's almost as good as Rear Window in that sense. But is it a better looking film than Rear Window? It's about even with how good the movie looks, because all of Hitchcock's colorized films are all very, very nice to look at. And of course, the performances by Ray Milland and Grace Kelly and Robert Cummings, pitch perfect. I'm going to give this movie 4 stars out of 4. Please subscribe.